while we figure this out.
Can you explain to me what's the value of the separation?
Because I feel like I'm more aware of what I need when you're not there.
The punishment seems way beyond the crime. Maybe that's just a wake-up call for me. Maybe she's not interested in this at all.
I still am not 100% sure we can save it.
Really?
No.
You don't think it's just going to be
No, because
like,
sometimes I'm really angry still. Like,
Get ready to dish on the never-ending saga of the Brown family. And if you already think you know Kody, well, this episode might have for you another bag of thoughts. Welcome back to Topish, guys. You already know that we have exciting stories that are full of lip-smacking delicacies, so make sure to subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. That being said, let's dive right in. In this episode titled The Understatement of the Year, we get an intimate peek into the lives of the Brown family during the Valentine's Day season. The aftermath of Kody's divorce from Christine has undeniably caused turmoil, straining his relationships with his other wives. It raises questions about whether he is genuinely affected by Christine's departure and if he's in some ways has an affection for her, which is somewhat ironic when you consider how indifferent he appeared to be when it came to their relationship. However, no one has felt the aftershocks as intensely as Janelle. He's been telling me for years that he wasn't attracted to Christine. They were struggling in their marriage. I would have left his ass the first time he said that to me, Robin stated during an interview. At some point, it was unclear whether or not Janelle's breaking point was when Christine left, as opposed to her complaint. He wants a wife who's all partnering with him and not independent, and I'm like, that will never be me. He's really advocating patriarchy, and I'm not that person. Unlike Robin and Meri, she's had to endure Kody's bouts of anger and irrationality, particularly after she took a firm stance in defense of her children after a heated argument back in episode 3 of this season. After a prolonged period of avoidance following their heated argument, Kody and Janelle both recognized the importance of addressing their issues. Kody acknowledged that their confrontation had been unnecessary, and he was committed to having a productive conversation with a clear mind and a willingness to apologize. Conversely, Janelle felt nervous about engaging Kody. She harbored uncertainties about the state of their relationship and was anxious about their capacity to communicate effectively. Her ongoing emotional turmoil left her concerned that it would impede the possibility of having a constructive conversation with Kody. In separate interviews, Christine and Janelle both highlighted how they suspect that Kody's attitude might have been influenced. "You know, Kody used to be so dynamic and so bold," Janelle said. "He never let other people control him. He was his own person," Christine stated. When Kody and Janelle finally sat down for a meal together, the atmosphere was incredibly awkward right from the start. However, Janelle truly took the reins at the conversation with Kody. Firstly, she didn't budge when he arrived, and he was visibly thrown off balance, having to ask if they were going to hug. Janelle didn't beat around the bush. She confronted him directly about why he had ignored Savannah, leaving him without a clear response. Whenever he brought up COVID-19, she swiftly shut it down. He was basically admitting that he was an out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach to his kids. It was clear that Janelle was in control of the conversation, and Kody seemed unprepared to engage in such a decisive woman who had all her facts in order. Kody seemed more inclined to talk, but both of them struggled to find the right way to address the topic of their recent disagreement. Kody attempted to initiate a conversation, but Janelle was guarded and not ready to open up. Interestingly, Janelle made a clear point, suggesting that they were both responsible for the heated argument by saying they both did our fair share of screaming. Kody quickly chimed in, expressing his regret and confessing that he felt embarrassed about his behavior. It was quite evident that Kody had deep regrets about his behavior during the fight with Janelle. He recognized that his aggressive reactions had made her uncomfortable, and he took responsibility for it. Kody explained that his recent divorce from Christine had left him emotionally triggered, causing him to react strongly during any argument, even though it wasn't Janelle's fault. He acknowledged that he hadn't provided her with the emotionally stable platform to address their real issues together. Janelle firmly believed that the argument wasn't solely her responsibility, but recognized that both she and Kody had played a role in it. She was candid about the fact that there were two sides to the issue, and she was willing to engage in a conversation with her husband rather than keeping her feelings bottled up. Kody, on the other hand, shouldered the majority of the blame and made an effort to clarify his actions. "I'm realizing that I am morphing, or transmuting grief into anger," Kody shared. He acknowledged that he'd been grappling with intense emotions which had been setting him off, but he made it clear that Janelle wasn't to blame, especially during their recent conflict. He candidly recognized that he hadn't been in a safe and conducive environment for their conversations. He admitted to being easily triggered, and it was evident that he was struggling to handle his emotions. Janelle, on the other hand, seemed to have an understanding that Kody's issues with Christine were intertwined with their own. She expressed her viewpoint that, by now, he should have the ability to separate his various marriages and not let them negatively affect their interactions. Janelle clarified her feelings, explaining that while she was feeling better about her situation with Kody, she firmly believed that staying separate was the right decision for now. Her words took Kody by surprise as she shared, "I do think I want to stay separated for now." She wanted him to understand that she needed this space at the moment, but emphasized that she still cared deeply for him. While Janelle felt content with the conversation they had, she wasn't quite ready to move forward with a one-on-one connection just yet. Instead, she suggested counseling for both of them, and Kody, although taken aback, quickly agreed to her proposal. "I'm sort of surprised that she didn't want to reconcile, that she wants to stay separated," Kody shared in a Sister Wives interview segment. He went on to explain that this isn't the first time he and Janelle have been separated. "We've been separated 2 or 3 times in the past. I've always felt that that was because she couldn't manage the relationship with her sister wives. I never felt like that was over me." It seems that for the first time, Kody may be blamed for a tricky situation in one of his marriages. Unfortunately for Kody, it may be too little, too late. While the resolution wasn't ideal for Kody and Janelle, who will continue to remain separated on Sister Wives Season 18, there was a silver lining in their conversation. They reached a point where they could honestly discuss their relationship, and by the end of it, they even appeared affectionate with each other. Janelle expressed her genuine love for Kody, emphasizing that in a perfect world where it was just the 2 of them on a desert island, they would thrive. However, she acknowledged that the complexities of the reality by saying, "Life is not like that." Kody, on his part, made an effort to reassure Janelle about their future. He emphasized their marriage, saying, "You and I are married. You and I are going to work this out. There will be a safe space here." While the conversation went positively for Janelle, Kody admitted that it wasn't the outcome he had initially hoped for. He shared, "It went better than Janelle expected, but I thought we would reconcile right here." Janelle concluded the conversation on a hopeful note, expressing her optimism for the future, whether with or without Kody. The Sister Wives star stated, "If Kody wanted it, I might maybe try to work on it. But if he doesn't want it, I think there's something better for me." In this season of Sister Wives, all eyes have been on Kody's relationship with Janelle. However, the show has also given us a glimpse into his interactions with the other wives on the Brown family. In a noteworthy moment from Season 18, Episode 5, Meri dropped a bombshell. She disclosed her intention to temporarily relocate to Utah for her business. Her announcement didn't sugarcoat her feelings about her relationship with Kody, as she openly expressed her worries about leaving her Flagstaff home, even if it was just for a short period. Meri has been openly expressing her desire for a more positive and healthy marriage with Kody. However, she was realistic about their current situation, acknowledging that they weren't exactly on the same page. She had concerns that when she told Kody about her business to move to the Utah B&B, he might interpret it as her giving up on their relationship. She wanted to make it clear that she wasn't ready to throw in the towel just yet. It's been a challenging journey for Meri as she strives to mend her marriage with Kody, and the path has been far from smooth. Meanwhile, Robyn is determined not to shoulder any blame for the recent difficulties within the family. While the other members of the Brown family are dealing with their own set of challenges in Flagstaff, Christine found herself in Salt Lake City, where she seemed to be thriving. She'd gathered some of her older children, including Mackenzie Payton and Aspen Thompson, for a special painting event. It was a touching moment as Christine highlighted the significance of maintaining a close bond with her children and cherishing these precious moments together. Christine didn't hold back in expressing her immense happiness at seeing her kids embrace parenthood. However, she also revealed that she's actively searching for romantic love. In a candid conversation with her children, Christine shared her decision to seek the help of a professional lovemaker. She opened up about her past experiences with romantic love, which hadn't been all sunshine and rainbows. Despite her successful marriage to Kody, which had blessed her with a loving family, she described her union with Kody as lacking in the romantic department. With a spark of excitement in her eyes, Christine expressed her desire to meet someone new who might tick some different boxes for her. She humorously mentioned her preferences, saying, "I want bald, tattoos, and driving a motorcycle. I'm just looking for something Kody never was." Her children seemed genuinely supportive of her quest for a fresh start, holding hope for their mother's future in matters of the heart. It appears that Kody might not fully grasp that being seen as attractive or hot to a woman also hinges on being a caring and involved father to his children. Being a responsible and loving parent can play a significant role in how a woman perceives a man's desirability. It also seemed as though Kody had this somewhat unrealistic notion that, after their fallout, a few months would pass from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, and he'd stroll into lunch and find Janelle eagerly wanting to reconcile and rejoin the family. Guys, we've come to the end of this episode. Please drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and also don't forget to like and share. Thank you, and see you in the next video.